Good evening, YouTubers. I'm Reg D. Lyons, and welcome to Reg's Raw. There's another episode of talking about topics that are on people's minds and perhaps bothering them. I'd like to just talk a little bit about the plandemic that has been going on for the last 2 years. And I think there's a huge pushback now about this. It's not about, keeping people safe and healthy. It's more about control and usurping people's rights and freedoms, their God-given rights and freedoms. The reason why I say this is that these lockdowns, draconian lockdowns, have caused people to be ruined, really, like financially, and to be dependent on the state or the government for their sustenance, which is so wrong. So wrong. Let it be a warning to those in the elite that if they try to bring this again, I think they're going to have a huge rebellion on their hands. People will not stand for it. Okay? I had just, actually myself, personally, the end of this year, I come down with my Omicron, they said, right? Well, basically, it was like a cold to me, like a little cold, right? And I talked to a COVID nurse, and I asked her, I says, okay, please, enlighten me and let me know what exactly is Omicron and what is COVID-19. Like, is it a cold? Is it like the flu? And she says she didn't give me an answer, really. I mean, she just kind of bypassed it, kind of like she was like a programmed bot, saying, well, if the cold kills everybody, now that wouldn't be good now, would it? That was her answer. So I'm thinking that this is all been fabricated, to say the least, right? So a lot of people, they've been forced to wear masks. They've been forced to take unknown substance in their bodies for like an experimental vaccine, which is not even a vaccine, because a vaccine needs isolated. First of all, the virus has to be isolated. That takes 3 years. Then you got to do animal and human trials. That was not done. It was all superseded by the fact that because the big pharma, they wanted to get this pushed out so that they could make their billions of dollars. This is a big pharma agenda, people. That's what it is. It's nothing but a big pharma agenda. So it's a warning. I think a lot of people are waking up. I'd like to talk about the International Criminal Court. The mainstream media tries to say that they have no power. That's absolute bullshit. They have a lot of power. They were able to try war criminals, Nazi war criminals that did experiments on humans and things like that. And some of them, they were actually hung. They were put to death. Okay? So they should be a little bit fearful for what they're doing, because if it comes back, remember, karma is real. What goes out will come back to you like a boomerang. Okay? So I'm saying right now that they're going to get their karma no matter what. Okay? They think they will be able to not get, take the consequences for doing these actions that they do, like planning all these things to to bypass people's rights and freedoms and things like that. And also, politicians should never have the power to command police forces and the military. That is just so wrong. That's dictatorship. That's not democracy. That's dictatorship. So I have to tell you right now, right off the bat, that people are building up for a big pushback. I saw on the mainstream media that public officers of this country or this province, they plan on bringing back masks indoors. Are these people fucking insane? They're not going to do it. People will not stand for it, okay? There's a lot of things we can do, okay? Now, if you're not satisfied with what the politicians have done in this country and running in other countries like USA, and also about what they're trying to do, they're trying to, with this distraction with Ukraine, my foot, they're fucking trying to make a World War III, but the thing is they're trying to distract people, keep them in a state of fear and anxiety. This is why this is easier for them to control that way, right? So, okay, so if you're unsatisfied, I recommend you to write your member of parliament, your local member of parliament, and there will be a vote in the House of Commons, and to see whether these politicians that are presently in power should stay in power or not. Right? I mean, a lot of these things are going to be reviewed in the last 2 years, what has gone on. It started with 2 weeks. They said, oh, okay, we're going to flatten the curve. And here we're 2 years later, and they're just relaxing restrictions. Now, I think about the vaccine passports and all that. That's unlawful, okay? That's unlawful, and it's unconstitutional. Nobody has a right to force you to do something against your body or your will. That is unconstitutional. Our forefathers in Canada and abroad did not die for people to be able to take away our rights and freedoms and treat us like slaves. Slavery went out, okay? I gotta tell you, slavery went out, and these people are kidding themselves if they think they can control masses, and people are just gonna take it. They're not gonna take it. There's gonna be a huge pushback, and it's coming, people. It's coming. So don't even fucking go there. Don't try to bring back the mask. Don't try to bring back COVID. COVID is fucking nothing but a plandemic, okay? The whole thing is a plandemic. COVID, coronaviruses have been around for thousands of years. I believe what these motherfuckers have done, okay? Sorry, I'm a little upset, okay? Because I've seen firsthand this is experience to me, right? But as a Leo, I shed light on shit, okay? I shed light on things that are really happening. Okay, once I got to tell you that these people have planned this, okay, right from Wuhan, okay? They planned it because they wanted to get people in a state of panic. Now Bill Gates is saying, well, just wait, there's another pandemic coming. Is he fucking insane? Okay? International Criminal Court has his number, and all these other motherfuckers that follow him, okay? So these people better be careful, because they're going to mess up. When they mess up, karma's going to bite them in the ass. I gotta say, this is what I gotta say, okay? This is Renters Raw. Thanks for joining me, and never back down. Never give away your rights and freedoms. We have allowed these people to control us for the last 2 years. This is going to stop, and it's going to stop right now. Thank you for joining me. Do subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon. for another awesome episode, straight from the hip. No punches pulled. Okay? All right. This is Reg D. Lyons signing off for now. Oh, and look forward to my 8th book's coming out. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And get this, it's called Levels of Evil. How fitting, eh? Okay, well, but this is a fiction super spy thriller that you don't want to miss. Okay, have a great night. Bye now.